Hey there, I've got the new Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra here. I'm at the launch event for the new S10 series. There's no longer the entry-level S10 model, but there is an S10 Plus. Let's find out what's new about them and what's not so new about them.
Okay, those of you who follow Samsung and Android tablets know that Samsung makes arguably the best, most versatile Android tablets, and the S series are Samsung's flagship tablets with prices similar to those of Apple's iPad Pro models. To be clear, this isn't a review. I only played around with the new tablets for around 15 to 20 minutes, so this is just my quick take on how much of an upgrade they are compared to the previous models. For starters, I should point out that Samsung hasn't changed the price for both the S10 Plus, which has a 12.4-inch display, or the S10 Ultra, which has that gigantic 14.6-inch display. The S10 Plus base model starts at $1,000 and has 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigs of storage, while the S10 Ultra's base model starts at $1,200 with the same configuration. Both retain a micro SD slot for expanding the storage by up to 1.5 terabytes, and both bundle in Samsung's S Pen. One of the big changes this year is that Samsung is no longer offering a smaller 11-inch model that costs a couple of $100 less than the Plus model. It's also moved from Qualcomm Snapdragon processor to a MediaTek Dimensity 9300 Plus processor. Some people thought Samsung would use the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor for these tablets since the Tab S9s ran on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, but MediaTek has bumped Qualcomm out for the S10s. Samsung says that new processor gives you an 18% bump in CPU speed, a 28% increase in GPU processing power, and a 14% increase in NPU speeds compared to the Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra's processor. The speed gains are slightly less for the S10 Plus. NPU stands for Neural Processing Unit, which is what powers the tablet's AI features. And since everything seems to be about AI these days, having faster and more responsive AI features is one of the key things Samsung is highlighting about the new tablets. There are a few other small upgrades. The AMOLED displays are exactly the same as the previous model's displays, except that they're now equipped with anti-reflective technology that helps cut down on the glare a bit. Otherwise, the displays have the same pixel density with up to 120 Hz refresh rates. The S10 Ultra has a 2960 by 1848 resolution, while the S10 Plus is 2800 by 1752. The tablet's quad speaker setup is the same, but Samsung says it's been enhanced with AI-powered dialogue boost, which quote-unquote amplifies voices over unwanted noise to create ultra-clear audio. Like the Tab S9s, the Tab S10s have an IP68 rating, which means they're fully waterproof and dustproof, and Samsung says the back has been upgraded with more durable enhanced armor aluminum. Last but not least, Samsung says it's also upgraded the tablet's vapor chamber to help improve with heat dissipation from that new processor. These are obviously incremental upgrades, and as I said, Samsung was highlighting some of the S10's Galaxy AI features, which include Note Assist, Sketch to Image, and Circle to Search, along with PDF overlay translation and handwriting help that cleans up your handwritten notes. I obviously haven't tested the battery life yet, but a Samsung rep told me that the tablets are rated for around 16 hours based on mixed usage, which is good. We'll have to run our own tests to see where they stand compared to the S9s, but it seems like they should have similar battery life even with a more powerful processor. For those of you who already own one of the Tab S9 models, these upgrades probably aren't going to make you run out and buy a Tab S10, but I personally own a Tab S8 Plus, and I'll be looking at what kind of trade-in value Samsung will offer me to upgrade, which is how a lot of people get good deals on the latest Samsung devices. I prefer the smaller S10 Plus. The Ultra is just a little too big for me, but it does stand in well for a laptop replacement or a second display. As always, let me know what you think about the new Galaxy Tab S10s in the comments section and what other upgrades you would have liked to have seen Samsung make. I'm David Carnoy for CNET. Thanks for watching.